Morning students. So today we will discuss our next chapter, that is chapter number 4, metal and non-metal. Okay, so we will discuss and revise this chapter in detail. So today we are dealing with the topic materials, metals and non-metal. So let us begin. Metals, materials and non-metals. So first we will deal with all the metals. So both the characteristic of metals and non-metals. So metals are hard, they are solid, they are ductile. Number 4, they are malleable. Number 5, they are lustrous. Number 6, they are sonorous. I will explain each and every point in detail. Then they are good conductor of electricity and heat. Then they have high melting point. Now, let us see the physical properties. So, all these, whatever I have written here, they are the physical properties of matter. Okay. First, we will deal with metals, then we will come on non-metals. So, let us see hard. Hard means the metals are very difficult to mold into a different shape. Okay, they are hard. Exception is sodium and potassium. They are soft metals. So hard, all the metals are hard except sodium and potassium because they are soft. Talking about solid, all the metals are present in solid state except for mercury. Mercury is the only metal that is in liquid form. Okay. Along with that, ductile means they can be drawn into wires. You can make wires out of these elements, those who are ductile. Okay. They can be made into sheets, beaten into sheets. Then lustrous means they have shine. Then sonorous, when you hit on the metal, they make a sound. Okay, they produces a sound. So sound. They are good conductor of heat and electricity. All the metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. Along with that, you got high melting point, except there is again an exception for high melting point is gallium. So gallium is a metal which will melt even in your hand. If you take it in your hand, it will melt. Okay, so that is the exceptional case of metal having high melting point. So again we will discuss. First of all, it is hard except sodium, potassium. They are solid except mercury. They are ductile. They are malleable, beaten into sheets. They are lustrous. They have a shine, example gold, silver, platinum. They are sonorous, example they make a sound, example any metal you can just beat. They are good conductor of heat and electricity. They have a high melting point except gallium, which can melt in your hand as well. Okay, talking about the chemical properties of metals. Let's talk about the chemical properties. Metal. Okay, so number 1, they form metallic oxide with oxygen. Okay, now this is the symbol. This is the symbol we use for with. Okay. So for this I can use this also. So metal form metallic oxide when it react with oxygen. Second one is that metals form bases when they react with when they react with, for this I am using this, with water. And metals form salts when they react with acids. But there is an exception over here as well. There is an exception that metals do not easily react with bases. Metal do not easily react with bases. Example is aluminium and zinc. Metals plus base is not very usual. Example, aluminium and zinc. I'm not writing this in a detail. This is just a mind map so that you can just learn the lesson very quickly. Okay. So metal form metallic oxide when it react with oxygen. For example, when iron react with oxygen, it form iron oxide. That is rust. Rust. Oxide of iron, that is called, it is a brownish reddish layer that form on the iron, which is known as rust. Okay. It form when iron react with oxygen and water vapor. It forms rust. So this is all about metals, their physical and chemical properties. Okay. If you have not missed out any, then please go back and check the video once again. Okay. Just look at the video once again. Now, the opposite properties of this are of non-metals. For example, so about just the opposite. Okay. For example, like they are soft, they are existence all three states, that they are non-ductile, they are non-malleable, they are not sonorous, non-lustrous. All these are the bad conductors. For example, the bad conductor of heat and electricity. So these are the physical properties of non-metal. So let us see the important points that materials can be classified as metals and non-metals. Metals differ from non-metal in physical and chemical properties. Metals are usually solid except for mercury, which is liquid at room temperature. Metals are hard material except sodium, potassium, which are soft metal that can be easily cut by a knife. Metals are lustrous, sonorous, malleable and ductile. They conduct heat and electricity. Metals have high melting point except gallium, which melt in the hand, that is at body temperature. Then non-metal exist in all the three states, solid, liquid and gas. Okay, they are non-lustrous, non-sonorous, poor conductor of heat and electricity, and metals usually combined with oxygen to form metallic oxide. They are basic in nature. These oxide react with water to form bases. So then iron react with moisture in the air to form an iron oxide. Iron oxide is brownish red in color and is called rust. And the most important thing is non-metal do not react with acids, whereas metal react with acid to form corresponding salt with the evolution of hydrogen gas. Metals, most of the metal do not react with bases at room temperature. Metals like aluminium and zinc react with strong bases like sodium hydroxide to form complex compound with the evolution of hydrogen gases. So some of the metals are according to this with their increasing order of their reactivity. For example, gold, silver, copper, iron, zinc, aluminium. So here I arranged the metal in their increasing order of their reactivity. Okay. Reaction in which more reactive metal displaces a less reactive metal from its solution is called displacement reaction. And metal and non-metal are used in the industries, kitchen household items, transports, etc. So that is all about of metal and non-metal. Now I'm definitely sure that if there is any question which is come in your mind, it is clear now. Still, if you have any problem, you can ask me in your WhatsApp group. Okay. If you have any doubt, if you have anything which you want me to explain, I will explain you. So let us know what is the difficulty, and I will explain it before your exam starts. Okay.